Hey, Dan Quinto here, your wellness friend and wellness guru. Now, Baguio, where I stay, is right now in Panagbenga season, meaning flower festival month, every February. And there are many events, including a flower festival, naturally, wherein people from all walks of life, our citizens here, and our tourists, local and international, they come up here to Baguio, not just to savor the cool air, but to breathe the flowers of Baguio and participate in the different events that have been established for many, many years already, and we all enjoy it. Now, let me share with you two activities which I found out because I was there, which definitely is going to vaporize your anxiety, your depression, so that after a while you'll feel a lot calmer and all of those stresses will just vanish. Okay, the first one is an outdoor activity. And we used to do that when I was young, nung bata ko. Ginagawa namin actually yan eh. And without further ado, let me tell you that it is kite flying. We had a kite flying competition right here in Burnham Park. Actually, dyan sa likuran ko eh. Burnham Park is just right there, down there. And there were 7 contestants dun sa open category. And there was a category also for the younger ones, elementary and high school grade, wherein they brought their kites, they were all excited, and then it was a windy morning starting at 10 a.m., wherein with a go signal from the officials, they started to sail their kites all over Burnham Park. And I was there. The big ones, actually, they could accommodate 2 cars. Ganun kalaki. Nalaki yung mga kites doon eh. And I was watching them. I was thinking of, of course, the principle of kite flying. Kailangan there must be a lifeline nakahawak doon sa kite, and then there must be a wind wherein with the wind it can lift that kite way high to overcome the effects of gravity. And you could see from the spectators, and of course for the ones na gumawa ng mga kites, wow, they felt a lot of joy and a lot of happiness in watching the kites just fly, even if they may not have won any prizes. But also for me, I saw a lot of joy. It really brings a lot of those happy hormones in you. Just watching the kites fly way up in the sky and really stay there for some time until it touches down very slowly for a very safe landing. The other one is actually, believe it or not, it's painting. Wow! Sponsored by Davis Paint. There were more than 100 residents. Many of them first timers of all ages. There were young ones, there were middle ages, there were even a few who were, I think, already in the senior years, who had a brush and nandun yung paint, Davis paints, and I started painting on canvas. And what I did, I interviewed many of them actually. I asked them, what were we doing? Have you done this before? And karamihan sa kanila, this was actually their first or their second time. Natuwa nga ako eh. And they were painting already very well. There was one particular lady that I had to spend some time, more than a minute, and her name was Janina Gapasin. And she's a middle-aged lady, and she was painting. I approached her and said, Ma'am, how long have you been painting? She said that she has been painting already for some time. And so, what does it do to you when you're painting? She said, when I paint, I express my emotions, and so it takes away the stress. Natatanggal yung anxiety or depression, whatever she was feeling. And so, after some time daw, after painting, it makes her a lot calmer, and she feels a lot, much better. And so that's a benefit, and I could see it in the smiles of those who were painting. A lot of them, of course, were very serious, but especially for your young ones. If they take up painting, and ini-encourage ko yung ating mga parents, let your kids take up painting. Why? Because they'll be out from always having their cell phones by their side, hindi ba? They'll be having a brush and a paint, concentrating on it, and while they're doing it, their anxieties and depressions will vanish and evaporate. Let them play kite, especially now that there's a lot of wind in our place, of course. But let them play those two things. And I am sure that as we do so, as I do so also, para sa inyo rin, my aking wildest friends, definitely, yung ating anxieties, the stresses of the day, will all vanish away. And as we see those kites flying, as we trace the beautiful paintings, whatever paintings you're going to paint, you express your emotions, and you will feel a lot calmer and much, much better. And so thank you, Fanagbinga. Thank you, Janina Gapasin, for that insight. And also, a second emotion from your wellness and happiness coach Dan Quinto here saying, no, si tayo, ag painting, ken ag flighty kites, sigurado, nga naragsak, kinasalon at tibiyag, kada tayo am amin.